We shall next see what would be the complexity of computing n factorial in RAM base 2 model. We know that to multiply two numbers in RAM base 2 model, the number of multiplications is log A base 2 times log B base 2, and if you assume A is max, then subsequently we wrote it as theta of log A square, which is quadratic in input size, because the input size for this is log A base 2 and plus log B base 2, which you can write it as order of theta of log A base 2. So this is quadratic in input size. We also saw that number of bit level additions, that is also quadratic in input size. Now let's make use of this and approach this problem. So as always, what we are doing over here is sequence of multiplications. So to multiply these two, let's look at total number of multiplications in this system. So we need log 1 into log 2 multiplications, plus with that we multiply 3, so which is log 2 into log 3, and the result of that is log 2 into 3. With that we multiply 4, so we need this many, and like that it goes. Then it is log of 2 into 3 into 4 into log 5, so like that it goes. So the last stage, if you see, we will have on one side we would have multiplied 2 into 3 so on up to n minus 1. With that we multiply nth value, so which means we would have already computed n minus 1 factorial, and the number of bits to represent n minus 1 factorial is log n minus 1 factorial. With that we multiply log n bits, so we need this many multiplications to return the answer. So let's lower bound this, very similar to what we did before. We will focus on significant term. With that we would be able to conclude some interesting result. So this is at least this much, which is log of n minus 1 factorial into log n, correct? So even if we focus on just this term, so which is at least log of n minus 1 factorial. So please note that n factorial is upper bounded by n power n and lower bounded by n by e to the power n. Fine. So this one you can see that this is packed between these two items, right? So that shows that this runs in exponential time. So this can be rewritten using this, so that you see an interesting connection to the input size. Input size is n, and the magnitude n is represented using log n bits. So essentially you can look at it this way: log n factorial, n is upper bounded by this, right? So which means you can write like log n factorial. On one side it is log n power n, On the other side, it is log n by e to this. So something like this can be rewritten log n power n minus log e to the power n. Correct? So this part is log n power n minus log e to the power n. Correct? So that's really what we are going to plug in here. So that shows that this value is omega of log of n minus 1 to the power n minus 1, which is n minus 1 times log of n minus 1, and we don't write like this. This can be further simplified to get n log n. Fine. So I'm just taking terms which are necessary for me to conclude what I need, and so I'm dropping other terms because we are working with the lower bound, in particular asymptotic notation. So this can be rewritten. This can be rewritten as omega of what is n? N is 2 power log n base 2 times log n base 2, because it's base 2 representation. So I'm working with log n base 2. Now the interesting part over here is this is exponential in input size 2 power n, like that it is 2 power log n base 2. Log n base 2 is our input size. So this is exponential in input size times poly in input size. So which means overall time complexity is exponential in input size. That shows that even with respect to RAM base 2 model, n factorial runs in exponential in input size. So whether it is TM unary representation or RAM base 2 base 10 representation, in all of them the factorial computing n factorial runs in exponential in input size. So that shows that here is one problem under RAM or TM with respect to any input encoding or input representation. You see that the problem is taking exponential time with respect to input size. So there are problems which run in polynomial in input size, there are problems which run in exponential in input size. Here is one case study. Please note we are not focusing on exact count. The reason here is even if you focus on just this, the lower bound itself says, lower bound analysis, lower bound itself says it is exponential in input size. Naturally, if you start taking other terms into account, the time complexity will be even more. Just with this, you see that it is exponential in input size, so you can conclude the overall time complexity of computing n factorial is exponential in input size. There are other interesting case studies which make use of factorial as a subroutine, and other case studies where computing prime or checking whether a number is prime or not, that is being used as a subroutine. So those case studies we shall see next.